What's up guys? Today we're going to make these pizza pockets. Let's get right into the recipe. If you're using a mixing bowl like I am, we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour to our mixing bowl, followed by 1½ teaspoons of white granulated sugar and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I got pink Himalayan. We're also going to add in 1 packet or 2¼ teaspoons of instant yeast. Now aside from all the usuals, I'm also going to season my dough, which you don't have to do, but I'm going to add in about 1 teaspoon of dried basil, some garlic powder, and some onion powder. We're going to grab a whisk and mix this just so everything can sort of mingle and get to know each other before the main event. You're probably wondering what's next. 2 glorious tablespoons of olive oil and 3/4 cup of warm water. Now here's the mistake I made, and I'm telling you so you don't make the same mistake that I did. If you're using a stand mixer like I am, I would start with your paddle attachment. Now you see I started with the dough hook. That's not what I would do. I would start with the paddle attachment first until you get everything mixed up. And then once it starts to form, you know, like a nice loose dough, then switch back to the hook attachment from the paddle attachment. Anyway, so now that I got my paddle attachment on, we're going to add in 1 more cup of flour. And then once that starts to form that elastic dough ball, then you're going to add in your dough hook. Now once your dough ball starts to form, it should be kind of elastic and sticking to your fingers, but should still be manageable to work with. We're going to go ahead and get it off that dough hook. Roll it around into a ball and then place it in a bowl drizzled with olive oil. Cover your bowl a couple of times with some plastic wrap, place a towel over it, and then we're going to put it in a warm spot so our dough can nap for 30 minutes so our dough can rise. 30 minutes later and our dough has risen exponentially. Remove that plastic wrap, then we're going to punch it a couple of times in the gut to let some of that air out. Lightly flour down your work surface. Plop your dough onto your floured surface, and we're going to knead the dough for a while, 3 or 4 times. Then we're going to divide our dough into 4 equal pieces. I mean, you don't have to be exact, just eyeball it, but make sure it's in 4 pieces. After that, we're going to roll our dough out. We're going to go for around 5 to 6 inches in diameter, if you want to be exact, but I mean, who's measuring? Am I right? Am I right? Next up, homemade pizza sauce. We're going to go down with about 1/4 cup on each one of our dough pieces. I'll leave the recipe below for the pizza sauce. Next up, each one is going to get a generous amount of some mozzarella cheese. Okay, let's talk turkey. I mean toppings. Neither of which is getting turkey. The first 2 I'm doing onions, peppers, and some grilled chicken. The next 2 are getting pepperoni. I mean a whole bunch of pepperoni, just pepperoni. When you think there's enough pepperoni, put more pepperoni. After that, each of these is getting topped with another generous amount of mozzarella cheese. Next, what we're going to do to create a nice seal around our pizza pockets is go all around the edges with some egg wash. When you're ready to seal them up, we'll fold them over in half. Then we're going to go around pinching the edges. Then what you're going to do is sort of tuck the extra underneath the pizza roll and then pinch it together again to create a nice tight seal. Now once you have your pizza pockets all sealed, we're going to take a sharp knife and cut 3 slits in the top to let steam escape so these don't explode in the oven. You wouldn't want that, trust me. Now once we got all our pizza pockets rolled out and placed on a baking tray or a pizza tray, it's time to brush them down. I'm gonna go with some nice garlic butter. You don't have to do that. You could do egg wash if you wanted, but me, I'm gonna go with garlic butter. I mean, why wouldn't you go with garlic butter? After these are all brushed down, we're gonna bake these at 425 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes until they are looking golden brown and perfect, man. Okay, now a smart man will wait for this to cool, but what you're looking at is a desperate man, an impatient man. As you can see by my little jiggle, this nearly burned my face off, but it was good. Alright y'all, that's it for me, and that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.